Okay, just a quick heads up. I want to thank everyone who supports the project and helps me to focus on my work, develop new skills, and try out new techniques, and acquire new tools like this awesome tiny Albrecht drill chuck, which is perfect for drilling tiny holes like the ones I use all the time. This miniature pocket watch is intended to be used in stop motion, so the human main character will hold it in its hand. And because of its size, the pocket watch doesn't actually work, but everything will be moved by the animator to give the impression of a moving clock. The gears are the only pieces I can create by myself, so I started with a bunch of old gears from pocket watches and wristwatches, which I used to assemble a very minimalistic gear train. To figure out the correct distance between the tiny gears, I just used a piece of brass with a lot of tiny holes drilled into it. I machined the housing from a round brass rod using my rotary table. I decided to go for a 12-faced design because I think it fits the character better to have some edges instead of only round shapes. To create the fitting holes for the tiny gears, I had to buy special drills. These ones are sized 0.25 millimeters and are really extremely tiny and difficult to use. The manufacturing of the tiny brass hinge was really straightforward, so I did it off screen and then just soldered it onto the housing. For the hands of the clock I had to find a strong material which contrasts the yellowish brass parts. In search of something fitting, I stumbled upon an old watchmaker's techniques, where normal steel is polished and then oxidized with some heat until it has a bright blue color. Now for the assembly. As you can see, I have two variations for the housing parts. One with the gears inside, which has an additional rigging point on the backside to hold it in place while animating. And a second variation, which has nothing inside but is completely smooth and highly polished on the outside. And here's how everything can be moved in the animation later. The hands are not actually connected to the gear train, it's only a visual arrangement and the different parts of the watch are moved by the animator manually independently. Thanks a lot, I hope you enjoyed this little making of. We are currently working on the final touches of the office set and it will be completed soon. If you want to support the production of an Unbound Clockwork, then please check out the links in the description.